Marty, losing Demko is a big blow for the Canucks. The question is simple. Can they survive without him long term?
Well, you're not going to like it, but the answer is no. It's impossible to survive if you're the Vancouver Canucks without Thatcher Demko long term. They can do it short term, but long term, this team is so different playing with Demko behind them as opposed to any other goaltenders. And it's not just the goals against. Yeah, the goals against went up without Demko in net and when DeSmith was playing. But it's the goals that you score, the goals for per game. With Demko playing, the Vancouver Canucks scored 3.37 goals per game this season. When DeSmith was playing, the Vancouver Canucks scored 2.77 goals per game. It's more than a half a goal per game less on average what this Vancouver Canucks team is doing offensively without Demko. It's a big number. It's one goal every other game. And in a 7-game series against the Nashville Predators, it could be the difference between winning a series and losing a series. So, no, it's not going to be easy. And I don't think the Vancouver Canucks can survive without Demko long term. They may be able to do it short term, but not long term.
Yeah, excellent points there, Marty. Now, Casey DeSmith has played in exactly one playoff game, which came 2 years ago with the Penguins. Tonight, he'll start at home in front of what was a wild crowd in Game 1. How can he adjust from manning the gate on the bench to proving he can handle the starting job for a Stanley Cup contender?
Well, the biggest difference is you can't look at the whole picture. You can't look too far down the road. You have to minimize the outlook. And it's not even saying I got to play it game by game. It's not even saying you got to play it period per period. You have to break down the game in the smallest segment that you can. I was told years ago when in juniors I was struggling, and my agent at the time said, Marty, just play 5 minutes at a time, because right now the big hill looks too big. But if you take 5 feet at a time, you can climb that hill. And I think for Casey DeSmith, that's the exact same thing. Play the first 5 minutes. Try to tie or win the first 5 minutes, and then you move on to the next 5. You play that 4 times in the first period, 4 times in the second, 4 times in the third, whatever in overtime. You minimize the segment and the time that your outlook is looking at. Because if you look at, well, I got 6 games or I got 5 games, it's too big of a hill. You're not going to conquer the hill. So you got to minimize that. Take it one little step at a time.
Yeah, small bites. Marty, thanks for this.